Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakahakwadash, Barakatum. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule and teach well. In peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Ra'aya with another video, and I'm going to start it off in Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. And all the words of Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi contained in the scriptures being preached by his mouth, the prophets out on the highways and byways preaching this word, as well as putting up video epistles online, will come to pass, and nothing man can do can avert biblical prophecy from coming to its fulfillment. This is Isaiah 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail. No one of these prophecies shall fail. Past, present, nor future. None shall want her mate, because there is no other text, philosophy, religion, spirituality, practice, anything like that can compare to the 144% accuracy of the scriptures. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. And the major prophecy we are waiting to come to pass, the linchpin of prophecy which will come to pass, no one of these shall fail. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, is the mandatory implementation of the MARKOFTHEBEAST in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, that he, being the elite rulers of the planet right now, who are of the nation of Esau Edom, or these so-called white people, such as the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, you name it, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, and the MARKOFTHEBEAST is the RFID/NFC MICROCHIPIMPLANT. It is a physical implementation, because Esau Edom is a physical and carnal man. Don't believe what these other camps are telling you, where they're saying, oh, it's an embargo on Christianity, it's sleeping with white women, it's a Sunday, Sabbath, any kind of madness like that, which when you actually delve deep into the scriptures and the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi is dealing with you, you can clearly see what the MARK is, which, let's get that word MARK in the Strongs, which is G5480, Haragma. And in the outline of biblical usage, it says a stamp, an imprinted mark, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. And the Antichrist isn't a white man in a business suit with a briefcase. The Antichrist is a spirit out here, a spirit that anybody can have on them, that goes completely contrary to the ways of Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi, which is exactly, what these Edomites do and push onto the rest of the planet. And as it said, that mark is the ultimate badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which will say anti-Hamashiachim, because if you receive that charagma, you have pledged that Esau Edom is your God. But the charagma is the physical, C-hip that goes in you. Now let's go to the outline of, let's go to the Strong's definition to the root word, which is G5482, harax, which says a pale, a stake, a palisade, and it says in the Strong's definition, to sharpen to a point, akin to G 1125, through the idea of scratching, such as scratching into your skin, to put that haragma in you. So this is talking about the syringe that puts that haragma in you. So when we go into these words, it is clearly a physical implementation, which makes even more sense once you continue reading, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the haragma, the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666. And when we go to that in the Strongs, it's G 5516. High, psi, stigma. And when we go to the root word, it says what? The 22nd, 14th, and an obsolete letter, G 4742, which let's go to that, which is stigma. And what does it say in the root word? From a primary stizo, to stick, i.e. prick, using that harax, that syringe, to prick or stick that haragma into your skin. And when we go to the outline of biblical usage, it says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. Another example of this thing being a physical implantation. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. And like I just said, and first and foremost, we are speaking to you Israelites, or you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because that is who this message only pertains to. You heathens out there can get as many haragmas as you want. You don't matter to the Lord, and you have no chance of salvation. But to you Israelites out there, if you receive that haragma, you have pledged your allegiance to Esau Edom as your God, and you will be destroyed by it. You will be destroyed for it when during World War III, nuclear missiles are shot to the ends of the earth, as well as the chariots of the Most High, which people ignorantly refer to as so-called UFOs, shooting, laser beams, so-called laser beams, concentrated heat from them, which is what it says in Revelation chapter 14, verses 9 to 10. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his haragma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. Those nuclear missiles, as well as that concentrated heat from the chariots, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahushai, the Son of the Most High, whom the world ignorantly refers to as so-called Jesus. But I opened up the videos with these verses, and the prior two verses showing that the words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai in the scriptures is immutable and can't be broken, to preface an article on KaliTimes.com titled No More Lost Keys, ID Cards, Dubai Expat to Implant C-Hip in Hand. Hey, in the hand or in the forehead. She will soon be able to unlock her car or the door to her home with just her hand. Hey, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. And this was published on Monday, March 11th of 2024, which Apostle Tahar is deemed the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. So we see biblical prophecy taking place right before our very eyes. To you false camps out there that are leading your flocks astray by saying that the MOTB is anything else but the C-hip implant, with each passing day, you're getting exposed more and more, and you're ultimately going to be destroyed for, your duplicitous actions. But let's get into this article. Goodbye to the days of fumbling with a bunch of keys or worrying about displacing them for this Dubai resident. Starting next month, Briar Prestige, a New Zealand expat, is ready to embrace a future without keys, only a C-hip implanted in her hand. The CEO and founder of the Prestige Group, an award-winning documentary producer, Prestige is set to undergo the procedure during her upcoming trip to the U.S. And we're going to look up this chick, Briar Prestige, a little bit because she isn't just some random, documentary producer. This is her website. And I mean, off the bat, look at that image. A black dress against that white image of the moon. Hey, you can just perceive in the spirit that this woman is a witch. No answer lasts forever, but we shape the future by asking all the right questions. Is the future human-driven, machine-driven, or something in between? And that sounds like the words similarly spoken by who? K. Tissue Schwab of the WEF, talking about the fourth industrial revolution of merging man with machine. Briar Prestige is the CEO of Prestige Group, award-winning documentary producer, Web3 evangelist, metaverse advisor to Interpol, digital fashion designer, and futurist, which when you go into what a futurist is, they're all about, the future of technology and man's role with it and merging with it. Transhumanism. In 2016, Briar founded the Prestige Group, a leading executive personal branding, PR, and speaker relations agency, managing HNWI's C-level executives, technology experts, celebrities, which, remember during 2019 to 2021, they had a lot of celebrities out there pushing for people to get the juice. It's going to be no different with the rollout of this C-hip. Government officials, investors with offices in Dubai, New York, and London. Point blank period. This isn't just no fly-by-night, documentary producer. This lady's a heavy hitter. In our effort to discover what the metaverse was in 2022, Briar spent 48 hours nonstop immersed across 33 virtual worlds. We know 33 is a very big number in Freemasonry, where she interviewed 21 avatars and produced the award-winning indie documentary, 48 Hours in the Metaverse, about her experience. In 2023, Briar was selected to serve as a metaverse advisor to the Interpol Forensics and Investigation Subgroup. And when we look up what Interpol is our full name is the International Criminal Police Organization. We are an intergovernmental organization. We have 196 member countries, and we help police and all of them work together to make the world a safer place. And which country controls Interpol? Lyon, France. It is the world's largest international, he calls it all, police organization. It is headquartered in Lyon, France. And France, is a part of the 10 horns as well as the beast in Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. The 10 horns being the EU and the beast being NATO. And if this was just some random, futurist documentary producer, why does she have her hand in a lot of international higher up pies? And that she just so happens to be promoting the C-hip. And I tried to find some information, on her being at Davos or having anything to do with WEF, but I couldn't find any. But I wouldn't be surprised, if she's rubbed shoulders with those people, in those industries, or, rubbed shoulders with people that are directly, involved with them. What's that saying? You know, 6 or 7 degrees of separation from somebody. But regardless, the tiny radio frequency identification RFID electronic tag, roughly the size of a grain of rice, will be surgically implanted in the back of her hand using a syringe that Haddocks, through the idea of scratching or etching, pricked or cut into the skin. Prestige sees this as a way to ignite curiosity and inspire a new generation of innovative thinkers to reimagine the possibilities for humanity's advancement. I'm going to open myself to technology, she said, holding up the Charagma she recently bought online and demonstrating how it works. It will be implanted in the fleshy parts of my skin on the back of my hand, she explained, so that I can unlock my car or unlock the door to my house or gym. Breer, let's see. And here's a little clip. And, fair use copyright disclaimer. I do not own any of the footage in this clip, nor do I stand to gain from it monetarily. It is simply for educational purposes. And by me playing this clip, that doesn't mean it reflects on me, pushing medical or medical information, or that I'm a medical professional or anything like that. It's simply for educational purposes.
So I've been wanting to get a microchip in my hand for probably about a good year now, isn't it, Georgia?
Yeah, did you want to show me the Dangerous Things website?
Yes. Yeah, so let's find it. So this is the microchip website. So it's called Dangerous Things, and I actually met the founder recently, and he was saying that he started this website back in 2005. But look, they've got 2 different kinds of microchips. So I want the RFID one. So that's the one that you can scan. Yeah, that's the injection that they use to implant it. They're about the size of a grain of rice, encapsulated in glass, and they implant it by taking a big syringe and then putting it under the skin.
And remember when we went into that word Karax, it said a palisade or a stake. And what do you do with the stake? You plant it into a piece of land to claim that as your property, which is exactly what the elites want to do. They want to take that Haddocks, that stake, and plant it into your land, your earthly body, to claim you as their property by putting their Charagma in you. But I'll read this last paragraph right here. Breer mentioned that although she won't immediately have the capability to pay for purchases by simply hovering her hand over a scanner at a checkout counter, she's eagerly anticipating being on the wait list for the payment-enabled C-hips. I'm excited for the payment one, she said, as they eliminate the need to carry around your phone for Apple Pay, a significant step towards seamless integration that they may neither buy nor sell. And when it's mandatorily implemented, travel abroad, get a job, do anything, save he that have that C-hip in them. And we can see over 2019 versus 2019 to 2021, there's a heavy push towards what? Contactless payments, with Apple Pay, Venmo, Cash App, and, getting physical currency out of circulation. So, hey, everything is perfectly lining up with the scriptures. But now I'm going to close it out. In Habakkuk chapter 2, I'm going to start at verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And that's exactly what the men of the Lord, the mouth of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, are doing. They're standing upon their watch, watching the news and reading the scriptures and filtering the news through the scriptures as it's about to say. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, going out onto the highways and byways to preach this word, as well as putting up video epistles online, publishing the words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. When the elect of the nation of Israel hear these words from the prophets, hey, they see what times they're living in, and, run to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai to do whatever they can to please him, so that they can hope to be of that elect number and have that protective hedge over them for Jacob's trouble, and ultimately that hour of temptation where people will be faced with being put to death for not taking the charagma. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, no one of these shall fail. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And over the last, we can say, decades at this point, people have been scoffing at our apostles and elders on down, saying that, look, the MOTB isn't, that CHIP that just sounds like some science fiction, madness. But as we can clearly see, though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come, it will not tarry. This prophecy is no longer tarrying. It's right there, in the mainstream news, and it's only going to get more and more pronounced as we get closer and closer to its rollout and mandatory implementation, to where all you scoffers out there, especially you wolves in sheep's clothing, leading those Israelites in your congregations astray, won't be able to say anything against prophecy. And then what? You're going to be found out for the fraud you are, and judgment is going to be laid square dead on your head. So that's it with this video. With this video, I hope you sincere Akim and Akwat were edified. Just keep strong, as we can clearly see we are almost out of this final wicked captivity of the heathen nations, chiefly of the Edomites. And as always, I'm going to say Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharala, and until next time, Shalom.